Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is forming the final wave, but it's probably not the one you think about. Let me show you. We got a rejection from 122,000 US dollars, and unfortunately, Bitcoin is once again trading below value area high, the most important volume level, below 119.7 thousand US dollars. Fortunately for us, the big support level slightly lower, it is still very nicely holding because it really does look like only a couple of hours ago we hit the point of control, the biggest volume cluster of the entire upper price action, literally to the exact dollar accuracy. Additionally, when we go with our Fibonacci retracement from the swing low back towards the swing high, golden Fibonacci ratio, it is still holding very nicely. And also, even if we are right now going to go just slightly lower towards downside, I would still remain bullish on Bitcoin, expecting another major push towards the upside. But unfortunately, if the support area right here is going to be lost, later in the video, I'm going to also share with you a bearish scenario you need to be aware of. For now, support is still support right here, and also I do remain in all of my long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum right here, and also on many different altcoins, on a lot of different cryptocurrencies. Later in the video, I'm also going to share with you another trading idea for Bitcoin, but nevertheless, pay attention right now to what other people are doing in the market, if they are buying or selling where we are as of right now. The CVD indicator is unfortunately seeing a push towards the upside. That simply means buying pressure is coming in the market, which technically speaking, it should be a bullish Bitcoin indication. But unfortunately, even though we are seeing buying pressure coming in, Bitcoin is seeing a push towards upside. So logically thinking, if we are seeing more buying pressure coming in, we should really see a push towards the upside, but Bitcoin is seeing a push down. Bigger players are absorbing the buying pressure right here, bearish absorption, and of course also bearish Bitcoin indication. That is why, in my opinion, we could still potentially see another push towards the upside, towards the lower area of support, also for Bitcoin to potentially fill the semi gap at approximately 117.5 thousand US dollar area. And let me right now share with you another support level that is going to be slightly below the golden Fibonacci ratio that ideally, of course, it should hold, and then we continue our way higher towards the upside, towards another all-time high. If we lose the support level, in my opinion, bearish Bitcoin indication, and definitely it is going to be very smart for us to maybe even take some more profits on our long positions and maybe even enter another short position. And let me right now share with you what is going to be the next very important support level you should really not ignore. We are going to go with the anchored VWAP. Not a lot of people know about this specific tool, but all we have to do, we are going to anchor it exactly at the low right here, and this specific level is going to come in at approximately 117.2 thousand US dollars. Additionally, almost exactly at this specific area, we do have the recent low for liquidity purposes. So why is this level an important one? People that hold their long or buy positions, guess where they are setting the stop losses? Exactly below the recent lows. That is why, in my opinion, if we do see another push down, we take the liquidity below the recent low, we hit our anchored VWAP, yes, for sure, we could be looking for another long position of Bitcoin with a very simple invalidation level below this specific support area. Additionally, exactly right here, we can talk about our exponential moving averages on the 4-hour time frame, and you're actually going to see 50 EMA, the red line, is coming in almost exactly right here. And in a very strong uptrend, we really want to see our 50 exponential moving average to be very nicely respected. So that is why I am telling to you, if we do see right now another push down because of the semi gap, because of the bearish divergence, because of the bearish absorption right here, definitely pay attention towards the area of approximately 117.5 thousand US dollars. Let's see if we do see some kind of a reaction right here, where potentially we can be looking for another long query buying position with a clear, very simple invalidation below this specific area. That is why right now I would also appreciate if you smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now I do need to share with you a scenario. What if this specific support level right here is not going to hold and Bitcoin does continue lower? In that case, I need to show you something that probably you are not aware of, and to be honest, I have not seen anyone on YouTube talk about. So what we are right now going to do, let's go on the daily time frame, because right here we need to talk about our impulsive structure towards the upside. What we can right now say, Bitcoin got an impulse right here, we got a correction. Right now we are probably seeing another impulsive elite wave right here. Potentially, again, if we do go lower and break our support level I just mentioned, we can simply be forming the fourth elite wave, and of course also then we can expect another impulse towards the upside. And this right here, the entire 5-wave price structure could be in a shape of some kind of a rising wedge, connecting our higher highs with a diagonal area of resistance, connecting potentially our higher lows with a diagonal area of support. What you're going to see, if we do see right now another push towards upside, it is simply going to be some kind of an ABC correction, but doesn't really matter. We are going to be forming our fourth elite wave, which could mean Bitcoin is forming on the daily time frame a major rising wedge pattern. I am not saying right now that Bitcoin needs to see a push towards upside. Remember, we are still trading with the uptrend, and as of right now, clearly on all of the time frames we are in an uptrend. So I am not right now guessing that Bitcoin is immediately going to see a push towards upside. Yes, the first bearish indication, that being said, losing the value area high, losing the most important volume level right now is already taking place. However, I am still aware the uptrend is still intact, and also support level is support level until proven otherwise. So I am not right now calling for Bitcoin to go below our recent low right here, below 111,000 US dollars. I still want to see higher. I still remain in all of my long positions. I'm just saying, if our major area of support is going to start breaking towards upside, it is going to be more probable that Bitcoin does see a push towards upside, starts forming the fourth elite wave, we go below our recent low right here, and of course, the entire push towards the upside could simply be some kind of a rising wedge pattern. Now, additionally, we need to talk about the theory of our volume levels, because remember what we also said yesterday. Usually, once Bitcoin does see an acceptance back above the value area low, we want to see a rotation back towards the value area high. And this is exactly what usually happens on the 2-hour time frame, from the value area low towards the value area high. And what we are right to doing, yes, we got a deviation from our value area high right here, but the exact same thing also happened only a couple of days ago. We got a push down, deviation from the value area low, acceptance back into this specific volume level, and then of course also we got another rotation back towards the value area high. So once again, it is quite a bearish indication for Bitcoin to see acceptance back below the value area high, back below 119.7 thousand US dollars. So technically speaking, and also theoretically speaking, we should right now already be looking towards the value area low right here. But what I said before, because this specific level, in my opinion, it is still a very nice support level, aligning beautifully with the CME futures gap right here, aligning beautifully with the liquidity levels right here, with the anchored VWAP, and also with the exponential moving average. And also on top of that, we know we are still trading in an uptrend. I would still say potentially we could be looking for a bounce right here, and for Bitcoin to simply continue towards another all-time high. I am not flipping bearish, do not get me wrong. However, if we are going to start losing this specific support area, unfortunately, the big rising wedge pattern on the daily time frame potentially could come into play. That is why right now it is actually the right time for us to be looking for brand new trades. That is why taking advantage of the free bonus using the SEC link down below, because you're going to get a free 8,000 US dollar bonus, no KYC and no VPN, because BitUnix exchange is right now having with me quite an exclusive trading competition. Every single week we are having a 10,000 US dollar prize pool right here, and if you're right now sign up, you're actually going to get a 20% deposit bonus, you're going to get another up to 40 USDT futures bonus, but additionally you are going to get VIP level 3. So take advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit, without KYC and without VPN. Now also, let me talk about the RSI, money flow, and MACD indicator on the 2-hourly time frame, because the reality is a lot of other indicators except our CVD indicator right here are still being very nice and bullish. And what you're right now going to see, RSI, MACD, money flow on the 2-hourly time frame, literally all of them are right now seeing a setup for a hidden bullish divergence. Lower lows on the RSI, lower lows on the MACD, lower lows on our money flow, and the money flow right here is even coming in the oversold area, while Bitcoin is still seeing a beautiful higher low right here. So it really does look like all of those indicators are still being bullish for Bitcoin. We also know the support area is still the support area, and also we know we continue trading with a trend. The only bearish indication, as I said before, is going to be that we are trading below the value area high. However, ideally, I would still like to see some kind of a bounce towards the upside of Bitcoin, approximately from this specific area where we are as right now, maybe slightly lower, and then of course, let's see if we do see once again acceptance above the value area high. Because if Bitcoin is then going to see a bounce towards the upside, we once again go above the value area high, above 119.7 thousand US dollars. In my opinion, it is definitely going to be a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication, and of course also then we can be looking for higher targets, maybe even another all-time high. Additionally, I just want to share with you a chart of Ethereum, because Ethereum right now against Bitcoin is really performing very nicely. Ethereum's target, in my opinion, is going to be approximately at 4,540 US dollars. This right here is going to be a significant 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target. And right here, we can also combine our technical analysis with Bitcoin technical analysis. Let's just say right now, Ethereum hits our major price target of approximately 4.5 thousand US dollars. Then we see a bigger correction back towards downside, and then we continue higher. The entire push down right here could potentially align very nicely if Bitcoin right now actually does see a bigger push down below our recent low. Again, I am not saying a push down it is going to happen, because ideally I still want higher. We are still in an uptrend. I'm just saying that if we do see a push down right here, Ethereum's fourth elite wave could potentially also start right here, and we can be looking for a correction before higher targets, before another all-time high ideally is going to be formed on the Ethereum chart itself. So yes, I do remain in all of my long positions on the entire crypto market right here, looking for higher, looking for another long position with a very simple invalidation level, literally below our major area of support, below approximately 117.5 thousand US dollars, after Bitcoin is finally then going to feel the entire semi gap. That is right now also why take advantage of the free bonuses using the stack link down below on B2Nix, because right now we are having a very exclusive campaign where you are going to get a lot of bonuses after you register and after initial deposit. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.